fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm Jessica Williams. I hope you had a great weekend. It's time to kick off this Monday with some motivation. Here's the quote. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. That quote is so powerful because happiness can only be experienced when we are content with our current circumstances. Meaning, if you want things that you don't have or compare yourself to others, that will eventually steal your joy. So let's be grateful for every little thing we have, and more will come. On today's show, we take a peek at the Bohemian Holiday Market, and I speak to a captain with the Salvation Army. That and more after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Here with us today to share about their Bohemian style holiday market, I have Sarah and Sarah. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You all are answering the same name. Yeah. I love it.
We usually do.
Yes, well, welcome. And you both are co-owners of this holiday market, so kind of share with us what the market is.
Yeah, so we kind of conjoined and made Oak Room Events, and we just want to create a market that's different than the other markets in Fort Wayne with vendors that we really, truly love.
Yes.
So we brought a few things
Awesome.
from our vendors today.
Yeah, so tell us what you have. This stuff looks so nice, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Well, over here I have some scrunchies and a headband from Seed and Root. I love Seed and Root. She has amazing headbands, and I have a ton of them, and they don't slip out of your hair or anything.
Yes, was this satin or silk?
Yes, it's so soft. And then...
And it helps with breakage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she has a ton of different styles, a ton of different colors, and she also has badge reels and magnets and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then this is actually my stuff.
Okay.
Room 329. I make macrame, different style stuff. This is a plant hanger.
Or disco ball hangers. She said
yes,
disco balls in them.
Yes, I have some disco ball stuff. I also have like mini car plant hangers. Those are really fun, and I have car coasters.
Car coasters, wow.
So I can put them, you can put them in your car, and it prevents it from like drinks sticking down there.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. Who thought of that? I mean, amazing. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I had some car coasters, but they were ceramic, and they would still sometimes stick to my drink. And the fun thing about these is that they're washable.
Yeah. Yes. Love that.
And then we have a cake from Chef's Kitchen. This is from Chef Brittany. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is.
And she's going to be there, and she's going to have cookies and cakes and other sweet treats, all probably as delicious as this looks.
What flavor is this?
That is Devil's Food Cake, right? Yeah. And a bunch of other sweet things like caramel and like, I don't remember what else she said.
A lot of sugar. We can ask Brittany, but
yes. I mean,
delicious.
Just the detail of it, it gives like this really fun, girly fall look.
For sure.
But I mean, the love that had to go into this.
Right.
It's just so great.
Yeah.
Yep, and then we have some candles here from Simple Nature. Derek actually got those for us. He has a Fort Wayne candle. Okay. If you're wondering what Fort Wayne smells like, it's apple-y scented. It's delicious.
It smells like Fort Wayne. Okay, let's see. I'll test it out.
Okay.
Ooh, that's.
I kind of wish all of Fort Wayne just smelled
right.
The air just smelled like that.
Burn Derek's candles in the air.
Right.
Your home or office can with these candles.
And then we do have the Bohemian candle that he gave us also, and we're going to be doing a raffle with our market. So we'll have a basket that has a little something from each of the vendors that people can buy tickets for. So one of those, we haven't decided which, I don't think yet. One of those will be included in that raffle.
Yes.
Floral.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
They all smell good. You can't go wrong.
I love candles so much.
Yeah,
okay, I'm obsessed.
And then our last one here is actually mine. It's Oak and Io. So I make these, and I just came out with a new Christmas line. My mama's sweatshirt I wear all the time, and then I have matching minis. So it's mom and minis, gender neutral. I have a little boy, and I always wanted to match him, and never really got to do that. So I just decided to make my own. So that's where that came from.
Okay, so this is just a little sample of what people can experience when they come out to your market. So share with us, when is it? It's on a Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, it's November 26th. 6th, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. It is also Small Business Saturday, so a perfect time to come out and shop small. It's 12 to 4 at the local archive, which is the same building as the WANE Market, actually. Same building, different space, but you can go visit them and then come visit us. Ours is 12 to 4, theirs is 9 to 1, so you can just come do some shopping for a lot of small businesses in Fort Wayne.
Yes, that's awesome. And there's no admission. No admission. It's free, right?
Yep, it's free, but you can purchase raffle tickets we'll have a big basket with all of our donations in it, and that'll be a fun one to win.
Yes. And so tell me about some of the other vendors that will be there, whether it be food, drinks.
Yeah, we have a charcuterie vendor. She'll have like little boxes. We actually have a
permanent jewelry. Link Styles does it, so I got my own done beforehand just to test it out, and I love it. So permanent jewelry, they have different chains that they do. Will be there.
Yeah. Awesome.
We have Fawnley, who does like prints, blankets, gorgeous stuff, and she draws everything. A lot of like baby blankets and stuff like that. And I have a few prints from my son's nursery. They're just gorgeous. Yes. And we have Willow Tree Paper Co., which they do different beautiful prints as well. And they do stickers and different like designs. And
awesome.
Yeah. We have a lot.
It just sounds like,
we have a lot coming.
Charcuterie.
Yes,
that, and of course, all of these items that you brought in today. So thank you so much, ladies. If you want to find out more information about the Bohemian Style Market, you can check out their Facebook or Instagram page. We'll have that information listed below, and I'll see you after the break.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Wherever there is a need, the Salvation Army will be there for you. So I'm so excited that in studio with me today is Captain Kenyon Civils from the Salvation Army of Fort Wayne. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I'm so happy that you're here.
Yes.
Yes. So first and foremost, share with us a bit about the Salvation Army and just the initiatives that you all have for this upcoming holiday season.
Sure. So we have been here and serving Allen County since just before 1900. So we've been here for a long time. Right. And that looks different in various ways and certainly has evolved in that time. But the different programs and the different things that we have and the ways that we seek to help is funded in large part by our Christmas efforts. Yes. And we are certainly in the thick of it, and we've been doing some planning for many months now, and all of those plans are starting to come to fruition, and they will be going until Christmas. So we just had our kickoff last week, and are excited about that, and we are eager to kind of get into it.
Right. Okay. So with the kickoff, you have the bell ringing and the angel tree. So share with us about that. And, because I know when people go out to the stores, you all are set up and they can see opportunities to donate, but give us the story behind it.
Sure. So the bell ringing started actually in San Francisco many, many years ago. And you see the kettles is what we call them, the buckets. Yes. And in the port of San Francisco, there was a large pot, and just sailors or whatever down near the water could throw some change in there, and the sign said, "Keep the kettle boiling, keep the pot boiling." And so that has kind of morphed into what it is today. And certainly, again, here in Fort Wayne and Allen County of who we serve, we look to keep that boiling and keep that going with the different programs we have. Maybe more appropriate for the season, as you mentioned. We do Angel Tree and Adopt a Family and helping families with toys, with food, with clothing. And the signups for that was back in October, and then the distribution for that will be in December. And so the ways that those are funded, certainly by donations.
Okay.
People can give toys at various locations or drop it off at the Salvation Army.
Okay.
But also, when you put $1 in, you put in a nickel in the kettles, you put in a check. That money goes to support, 100% of that money goes to support the things that are happening here in Allen County. We take great pride in the fact that the money stays local to help local people.
Yes, and that is very important, because understanding where your donation is going and knowing that it impacts families, locally is just another reason to give. And so can you share with us about just the different initiatives that the Salvation Army really focuses on when it comes to supporting the individuals in the community?
Absolutely. So one of our programs is Charlotte Ministries. We help babies who are in the NICU, or families of babies in the NICU. And then we have done funerals at the Salvation Army. So the youngest to the oldest and everyone in between. We have a community center at the Salvation Army. We do character building programs. We have our food pantry where we serve between 300 and 400 people a week. We have all of those different things. And then the seasonal assistance, the Angel Tree, the Adopt a Family programs. Towards the beginning of the school year, we have folks who we help with backpacks, school supplies, and this year we helped over 1,000 people with that.
Wow.
For the Angel Tree program, last year we had about 550 families sign up. During the week of signups this year, we had just over 700. So, so the need is there.
The need is there. Yes.
We see that throughout the year in various programs and the ways that we have touch points with the community. And certainly, again, with this holiday season, we have seen how the need has gone up. And we are eager and privileged and humbled to respond to those needs in every way that we possibly can.
Yes, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. So how can people get involved in different ways? So they can donate, of course, but are there volunteer opportunities?
Absolutely. They can ring a bell. We have about 8,000 hours of bell ringing that we need covered.
Wow.
And so some people are able to put $1 in, $5, $10, whatever it might be. If everyone in Allen County put $1 in a bucket this season, we would exceed our goal.
Okay.
$1 is more than most of us even think about, when we buy a pop or a candy bar or a coffee or something.
Right.
Just $1. We put that in, and that would help sustain the different programs we have. If you are, there are folks who are, unable to do $1.
Yes.
Inflation's been hard, money's tight, situations abound, and we understand that. If there are people who are able to give or not give, if they're able to take a shift, if they go on registertoring.com and they take a shift to sign up to ring bells, that enables people to give $1 to have a platform. That's not something that is a practice of the Salvation Army where we put a bucket at an empty location. If someone has signed up to ring a bell, then we'll put a bucket there, and we are eager to fill all of those places. So one way and a great way people can give on that end of things is to donate financially and to take a shift. Take 2-3 shifts. It's a great way to teach your kids. It's a great way to have some friendly competition with your neighbor or a school group, a Bible study, a church group, a service club, whatever it might be, to fill an entire day of shifts, whatever. But those are some ways. And then also on the toy side. We have, we have the Angel Tree program, and our kickoff was at Sweetwater. They have tags. Many organizations and businesses around town have tags, and then including at the Salvation Army, we have some extra tags. And so go buy, go get a tag and, buy what's on there.
Okay.
And that is a great way to help as well, because the people who are in need they're your neighbors. They're my neighbors. These are the people we work with, who our kids go to school with, the people who live, work, and do everything with us in Allen County.
Yes, well, that is so wonderful. Great information. Thank you so much, Captain, for coming in and sharing that. And as you heard it, there are so many ways to get involved by donating, volunteering your time, and helping keeping that pot boiling. We'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Fall is here, and with it, cooler temperatures and, of course, your favorite autumn flavors. Whether you love coffee, tea, or something else, in this week's Best Review, the guys are showing us some beverages you're bound to fall for.
Time now for Best Reviews, and we're talking about fall drinks. And when I think fall drinks, I think Branson Stowell. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having us.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
so let's get right into it. Let's get into this pumpkin drink because that reeks of fall.
Yes, pumpkin spice latte is kind of the seminal drink when you think of fall, right? And it's pretty easy to make your own pumpkin spice latte at home. But the very first thing and the most important element is a black cup of coffee. And we have a very special device that we like to use to make our black cup of coffee. It is the AeroPress.
Nice.
It is very cool. It's by a company called AeroPress.
Okay.
And it retails about $35, and it's super simple, super quick. Uses a filter. You put the coffee grounds in there, boom, add hot water, and you have a great cup of coffee. Now, the second most important ingredient, of course, is the pumpkin spice mix. And we have a very simple recipe here that calls for 2 cups of milk, a half a cup of pumpkin puree, a half a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and then the most important thing, which is the pumpkin pie spices, nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice, and cloves. You can use whatever sweetener you like. I am going to be using a syrup today.
Okay.
And you add to taste. So just add a little drizzle.
That's a good, I like that though. That's
a generous
good
drizzle
for me.
here. And to mix it all together, we have this milk frother by Powerlix, which is so fantastic. It's only about $15. And basically, it'll help us stir up this delicious mixture in here and give that lovely, lovely flavor, and also make it nice and foamy. I usually like to do about 3 parts coffee and 1 little part of this pumpkin spice mix.
All right.
And voila, nice, creamy, warm, fantastic.
There you go. That's great. What about drinks for like parties, tailgates, different things like that?
Yeah, so we also have this option, like if you're not really into coffee, there's tea, right?
Okay.
Maybe you're a tea person, so we actually suggest making your own chai, which is fantastic and super easy. The very first and most important ingredient is the product, which is the tea infuser here. I like these ones that can hang off the edge of a pot. So you're just gonna add peppercorns, cloves, some nutmeg, and then you're gonna ground up some cardamom pods. You're gonna seal it up, add it to the edge of a pot that's hot with your choice of black tea, and then voila, you can make your own chai in minutes.
And then let's finish off with these right here. I mean, this is the real deal. This is the booze here, huh?
Yes, so we have our own special fall-themed cocktail here at Best Reviews. It's apple cider bourbon, and we're gonna show you how to make it. It's super, super easy. So you're gonna get a cocktail shaker. You're gonna fill it about halfway up with ice, 2 parts bourbon, 1 part apple cider, and then you're gonna get 1 part red sweet vermouth.
Nice.
Add just a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of bitters.
Gotta get the bitters in there.
Gotta get the Angostura bitters, and then you're gonna mix it all up with a spoon here.
And then you're good to go.
And since this is not a drink that has egg white, you don't need to shake it. And you can add a rosemary sprig or a little apple slice to garnish.
Thanksgiving, I can't believe Thanksgiving is here.
I know, already.
It's unbelievable.
Well, I'm here to help you just kind of figure out how to set your table appropriately for Thanksgiving. First thing you want to do is think about the platters and the bowls you're going to use.
I love it.
Figure out what you need for your gravy, your cranberry sauce. If you love that cranberry shaped like the can, this is a great dish for it.
I do.
That's my favorite too.
You saw me coming. All right, but I know a lot of times we have a lot of bowls and plates. How do I decorate with that all in mind?
Well, we don't want a lot of plates and stuff on here. There's a lot of color and then a lot of neutral. I'm more neutral. I'm gonna start taking some of this color off to make room for the platters. Yes.
And so we're decorating kind of around your bowls, around your plates.
Yes, so first thing I'm doing is setting out, okay, I know that I'm gonna have a cake on this platter. I know I'm gonna have cranberry sauce on this platter. I know I'm gonna have sliced turkey here. I'm laying asparagus here. I'm laying everything out. Here are my dinner plates. There's 3 people coming to this Thanksgiving. Let's pretend those leaves aren't there. Okay, now we've got some space, and this little thing is here in the middle. This is nice, it's all neutral. I like candles, but you might want to avoid them, especially if you have dried things in the middle. It can make Thanksgiving a little too exciting.
Fair enough.
But plan ahead.
One thing I see is your phone. I know you are trying to create a phoneless Thanksgiving.
This is not a Thanksgiving product.
Not to be on there. All right, so we're ordering half
Yes.
of our dinner.
Let's make your Thanksgiving easier. This way you can have a little wine. You don't have to stress out about the turkey getting dry, about getting 8 dishes on the table at the same time, maybe 14, depending on how many people you're having.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
So just make the main things. Do your turkey, do mom's stuffing, because everybody gets up in arms if you don't do mom's stuffing,
That's right. That's right.
The green bean or the asparagus casserole. And then order the rest.
Sit back
from
with a
your
little wine.
favorite restaurant and drink and wait for the orders to arrive.
All right, so you mentioned the
Make it
turkey. I want to bring you this way because
Yes.
you are going to give me your best tip, your best reviews tip on how to make a turkey.
Yes.
Let's go.
Well, the best way to make a turkey for me is brining it. I love soaking it in the water. I do it for 24 hours.
Okay.
These are all the ingredients I like to put in there. 2 heads of garlic, a bunch of lemons. There's tons of great recipes online.
Okay.
We have a recipe on bestreviews.com. Check it out.
And I'm just going straight in with this stuff. This is our food-safe
That
brining
is our
bucket.
food-safe brining
Turkey in there.
Turkey in there. Throw all the stuff in. You want to cut up your garlic, toss it in. Cut up your lemons, throw them in.
Just that
Go
easy?
for it. Just that easy.
I got a little rosemary. I got some thyme, maybe. I got a little
that's flat leaf
parsley. It's good. It's tasty. Some spices.
Those are cloves and some black
I just dumped the
peppercorns.
pepper all over.
You're making a mess.
Yep.
And lots and lots and lots of salt in there. Look up your recipes online. Look on Best Reviews. A little apple cider never hurt anyone.
Let's go.
So let's say you've got your turkey in here with your whole brining thing.
Yep.
Cover it all with ice water.
Okay.
Put some apple cider in there if you want a little extra.
A little zhuzh.
Put the lid on, put it in the fridge. Let's keep it food safe.
Finish with salt. Any way we find more information, what do we do? Where do we go?
Bestreviews.com. We're going to make your shopping decisions easier. So you can find your buckets and everything else there.
This segment is brought to you by Best Reviews, which is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, WANE.com. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you had some motivation to get you started off on your week. And remember, it's never too late to live your best life, so start living it today. On tomorrow's show, we are back at Nawa Restaurant, but this time I'm behind the bar, so you don't want to miss it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.